Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this live version of the Coffee with Craig show. We're live on, as you probably, if you're watching it now, you know we're live on LinkedIn, and we're actually our first show that we're launching from our YouTube channel as well. So if you're watching the show, and you would like to watch us from YouTube as well, we're now on YouTube quite regularly, and of course on LinkedIn, as you can see live. Now, if you want one of our brand new YouTube Coffee with Craig cups, limited edition, just subscribe to our YouTube channel, which you'll see in the links below, and join us, and then send us your address, and we will send you a brand new limited edition YouTube Coffee with Craig show cup. So Winston, good to see you.
Yeah,
so,
how you doing, Craig?
Yeah,
Have a good week, did you?
Very nice, very nice. Great to be back here in PANATTONI CAFE. Nice, nice breakfast to start off the morning. I always get their English breakfast, so very good. How was your weekend?
Yeah, the weekend was great. Thank you. Did a lot of running, training for the Warsaw Marathon. So yeah, it's I'm a bit tired, but yeah,
Excellent.
Fighting fit, ready for action.
Ready. When is this Warsaw Marathon?
September the 24th.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so a couple of weeks, couple training runs to go, and then yeah, hopefully I'll beat my time from last year.
Excellent. Well, let's start off with the some of the headlines for today.
Yeah, so the highlights from the EuropaProperty.com website for today. It's Glamco has received an occupancy permit for craft building in Katowice.
Oh, okay.
Panattoni has completed its largest project in the Krakow region. ZDR Investments has acquired a shopping centre in Rijeka in Krakow in Croatia. And AFI Europe has got a LEED Gold certification for its Bucharest Mall Cotroceni.
Ah, yeah. Well, we know Cotroceni quite well. I think they won a few awards at our SCE Awards gala, what, decade ago or longer?
I think they've won more recently than that. It's constantly evolving and developing that shopping centre, and it's they're constantly keeping up with the times. So yeah, I think they've.
And you mentioned CDR, yeah?
CDR Investments, a Czech investor. They're investing in Croatia.
All right. I think they're looking at stuff in Poland. I talked to them a few weeks ago, and it looked like they were looking in Poland as well. But
yeah, there's a number of Czech investors that are in and around Poland now, and I think Poland being the biggest market, there's lots of interesting projects, especially on the retail side, that they could be hoping to.
Right.
To
you mentioned Panattoni building.
Yeah, there's the Panattoni, they built their largest project in the Małopolska region, and this is it's almost fully leased as well. So they've got couple of big tenants that have come in there already. So yeah, they're pretty happy of building there, I would imagine. Right,
and Glamco craft building, another we're not talking too much about development for office these days.
No, I think then this craft building's been they've been developing it for a couple of years,
sure.
And like all Panattoni's buildings, I think it's going to have all the latest wide scored, smart scored, so it's going to be top of the range.
Glamco always has that.
Yeah. Cutting edge office development for Katowice.
Yeah. Exciting news for Katowice. Yeah. Very good. Well, great to hear. We also it's summer's over, which is quite nice. Nice last weekend, I would say, summer, pretty warm.
It's not officially over, is it?
Well, I don't know. I heard on the radio this is the last weekend of summer.
Is it like September the 20th or something?
Okay, so we're still
officially summertime,
in summer,
and the weather proves it.
All right, yeah, it is very nice weather. So we got our 20th anniversary party coming up in Slovansky Dum in Prague, which is a great place, and our hotel partner is Julius Hotel, Apartment Hotel. So very, very interesting.
And what have we got lined up for that then? What special celebrations? Any special guests? Any special?
A lot of special guests, actually. And I was just looking through the RSVP list of the who's who of Prague. So really got a lot of the senior directors coming in, a few people flying in for the event. It's very simple, some cocktails, drinks. We've got some awards for some of the outstanding, on the retail side, some of the outstanding retail projects and retailers entering Prague, entering Slovakia market. But generally, it's so a little bit of a VIP dinner and drinks, and then the next day, on the 19th, we've got kind of our open bit of entertainment, bit of news, bit of some videos, some nice things to watch, bit of entertainment.
Can you give me more details on the entertainment? I'm looking forward to that.
Well, some very nice singing, some very nice music. I think it's from your generation. You should like it.
Come on, Pink Floyd come in.
Yeah, could you? So tell us a bit about more about the news, and then maybe we'll talk about maybe one or two of the stories, and we'll talk about different things.
Yeah, so we'll start with Galamco. They've got an occupancy permit for this new office building Kraft in Katowice, and that's delivered around 26,000 square meters to the market, and it was designed by Chora Chora Architectural Studio.
Oh, they're very good.
Yeah, architects that they're in Katowice, and I mean this building is going to have all the latest. There's all certifications these days. It's all ESG, right? I think every developer wants to be at the forefront of ESG and obviously the carbon footprint of real estate.
Proving nothing bad will happen to your employees.
The carbon footprint of real estate is huge. Huge today. So it's very important to get all these certifications, up and running. And this one is going to have a smart score, which will show it's an intelligent building.
Right. Okay.
And it's also going to have a wired score system as well, which is very popular amongst new developments these days.
Yeah, wired score is always
so it'll be technologically advanced office building, and then it's going to have the more traditional BREEAM ecological certifications, and the other one that they have now is like WELL, which is to make sure the health and safety of people inside the buildings is cutting edge, and there's people can go there and breathe good air and all this kind of stuff, and be in a healthy environment to be productive in their working day. And also it will be a building without barriers. So for the social side, there's people with disabilities, then they can have they've got special ramps, lifts, a lift buttons lower down, all these things. Just thinking of how office buildings can be useful and practical for everybody.
We should go to Katowice and check out these amenities for disabled people. Just make sure how nice they are. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I'm sure you can go to any Galamco building in Warsaw and check them out as well.
Exactly. Yeah, well, that's true. But I'd rather go to Katowice, a nice city. What do we have after that?
Oh, yeah.
So, we'll go through all the news.
Yeah. So in the Kraków regions, Panattoni, they've developed their largest project in Małopolska, and this is they've delivered 56,500 square meters to the local market, and quite interestingly, they've already leased 21,000 square meters to Trivium Packaging, which is substantially large manufacturer.
Yeah, big.
And they've also got Almus, which is at least 25,000 square meters. So these are two very large leases that they've acquired in the region, and the project, as a result, is almost fully leased, which is a very good result for Panattoni. And according to Michał Somborski,
Right.
He's the head of development at Panattoni. He says that Panattoni makes an excellent partner for providing both factories and warehouse and logistics facilities that are crucial to supply chains. And supply chains are so crucial today because many manufacturers are bringing their products closer to the customers, like in Europe.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, most of the manufacturers that that relied on China, their supply chains just fell apart.
Exactly.
So good that they're setting up in Central Eastern Europe.
Yeah, so supply chains are becoming shorter, they're coming closer to home. And again, ESG is at the forefront of all these new developments today, and it's a very, very important part of development. And
I see it even on your shirt.
Yeah. This is obviously here at EuropaProperty. We're very ESG conscious,
for sure.
And this building has been developed with a BREEAM certificate on the excellent front. So this will help it significantly reduce CO2 emissions, and it'll be more energy efficient. And obviously, water usage will be at a minimum as well.
Excellent. Yeah, because they're always using a lot of water in these factories and different. That's right. Industrial.
And then moving to the investment market and going to South and Eastern Europe, and we have Czech Real Estate Investment Fund, CDR, and they've bought Galeria Bakar, a shopping park in, excuse my pronunciation, Rijeka, Croatia, and they bought this for 40 million euros. And it's this part of the park has been completed already, and they've also got another extension which will be ready in 1 year.
Right.
So again, it's a nice acquisition with some value add opportunities, I would imagine, for the future.
It's amazing how much the Czechs have invested in Central Eastern Europe. You really do see these investment companies. I would say they're kind of leading, and Hungarians too. There's quite a few companies they're leading and buying in Central Eastern Europe.
Yeah, and you imagine in a country like Croatia, there's some pretty good products to to get
nice
your hands
hotels,
on. Nice hotels, nice weather, and and you would imagine. I also would imagine that retailers want to go to countries like Croatia and start pulling out their
a lot of tourists,
their brands, a lot of tourists, and potentially a massive market.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, this ZDR Investments has got a portfolio. It's got 39 properties in its portfolio, and it's got its portfolio is valued in excess of 411 million euros. So it's a fair portfolio that they're managing there.
Well, definitely one of the nominees for the investment awards.
Yeah. I mean, like you say, I think that they're sniffing around Poland, and they're not just looking in Croatia. There's retail parks all around the region that are attracting a number of investments and investors these days. And staying in the retail sector, and also in Southeastern Europe, in Romania and AFI Europe, they've obtained a LEED certificate, and this is an operations and maintenance certificate, and this is for AFI Cotroceni in the centre of Bucharest there, and this is we've been there many times. I think
great food court.
Great food court, and we do our shopping there when we go there for the real estate.
Always nice suits and nice ties from AC and Co. Yeah, they're always
AC and Co. They always keep us fitted out and make us look good for the gala night. But so it's this is a certificate, and it's not such a common one that we hear about these days. But Colliers have helped them obtain this green certification, and it's operations and maintenance, and it's the LEED V4+1, so it's kind of the top of the range certification for their operations and maintenance in Cotroceni shopping centre. So
and you see AFI, and obviously we know them from Romania, from Serbia, from Poland, and they're always delivering top end products. And here in Poland, I mean it's AFI Home, which is really, I think, leading the way in their development here, and great apartments. They took us there for the opening a couple months ago.
Yeah, and it's just this ESG agenda now. It's just it's just they have to make sure that their properties are operating correctly, sufficiently, sustainably, and environmentally friendly.
Yeah, and I think most of the time it's always some new acronyms, but I think most of the time the commercial real estate people, at least the ones we deal with, are doing that.
It seems to be, that's the impression you get, and there's so much news about it now. It does fill our our inbox with ESG and ESG, the ESG agenda, and what is going on in the market with ESG. And so it's I think I hope that a lot of our clients are they're trying to get it done. Definitely the E part is, I think, easier for them, but the S and G parts are maybe a little bit further down the line.
Yeah, exactly. And even with us, and I see with our hotels and events that we're doing, all the hotels are also very switched on to ESG, because when I ask them for the ESG report and say, hey, we need to get rid of, we don't want food wastage, we don't want any plastic, these things, and whether it's the InterContinental here in Warsaw or the Radisson in Bucharest, they all seem to be on top of this. So
it's good to see you're policing that, Craig.
I'm making sure we are as ESG friendly as we can be. Yes,
watch out, Craig.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Get the wooden spoons
They're
out.
like, oh gosh, yeah, exactly. It's something like that. Well, again, we're going to take a little break, but if you subscribe to our YouTube channel after this, we'll give you a limited edition. We'll send you a limited Coffee with Craig YouTube edition of the of our Coffee with Craig cup, and from the Coffee with Craig show, so you could be one of the few unique people that will have it. So we'll take a little break right now, and we'll come back in 20 seconds with the rest of the news and some announcements. Welcome back to the Coffee with Craig show. And we were just talking with Winston in the break about his next marathon and how much quicker he's going to be than the last one.
Yeah, but shave a few seconds off.
Yeah,
Craig,
yeah, exactly. So again, it was 4 hours and what?
Yeah, last year was my first marathon, and I did it in 4 hours and 8 minutes. And
so a lot of walking, I guess. Yeah.
No, I mean it was pretty fast. Mostly running.
Yeah, mostly running.
It's it's a big distance. And, and once I got to the 25, just beyond the 25-kilometer mark, I was thinking, oh God, I've still got 17 kilometers to go, and I'm pretty tired. And no, I kept running, and I think it was the last 7 kilometers though. Your pace just slows. It slows down so much. And no, I wasn't walking. I managed to keep running.
I was just
running
at so you think you'll do it under 4 hours? Is that a plan?
That is definitely. This time I'll run with the pace setters. Last time I didn't. I just shot off,
just run,
and I just running, and the pace setters just gradually they start overtaking
past you.
And and this year I will definitely position myself. I think maybe I'll do the 3 hour 50-minute. I'll run with them for a bit, and if that's a bit too demanding, I can drop back to the 3:55s. But yeah, I want to go under 4 hours.
Right. So 3:59 is the
3:59. Yeah,
the slowest possible.
I'll be happy with that.
Good. Good. No, it sounds good. All right. Well, we were talking about our 20th year anniversary in Prague event, which will be a lot of fun. But, as you've seen, a lot of news has come out about our CRE Awards, which is on October 19th at the InterContinental in Budapest. Great hotel, best hotel in town. We're here at Panattoni, but we just got the information. Panattoni is sponsoring it this year again, so good to have them on board. And really what I've seen from the people coming in, we've got a lot of new faces from Serbia, a bit from Montenegro as well coming, because we're covering those two sectors. Of course, Czech and Slovakia, but some pretty big heavy hitters again coming from Hungary. We just talked to Newmark, and they're sponsoring. I don't know if it's official yet, but they told me yesterday on the phone that they're going to come back and be a sponsor. And again, it's really the only international event for commercial real estate in Hungary.
Yeah, and just on the nominations side, we've had we're getting an awful lot of nominations in, and from all sectors. Right. So it's from commercial real estate, office, retail, industrial and warehouse, but we're also getting a lot of residential in as well. So it's we're going to have we should have a lot of people there, and we should be able to really delve into the market and see what's on offer.
Right. And speaking of residential, AFI in Serbia, they've launched the first Resi for Rent project there, and it's almost done. Right, they said for sure it'll be open in September, October, around there for the event. So I think they won last year. Didn't they win in I think they won Future Project of the Year.
They won Future Project, so I guess this project's now in for the running of Project of the Year.
Exactly. It seems like that. A lot of big projects in Serbia, and also on.
Well, it's good to know that some of the. Because there's another one of our Future Projects that won last year. That one's also been completed. In this current year, so it's good to know that the projects are being completed.
They're finished.
They're being delivered.
Because sometimes you go to these events and they're like Future Project of the Year, and then you don't hear about it for another 10 years.
No, that's right. No, but this year, that's actually concrete evidence that that the market is working. It is fluid. It's going, and
not just fantasy project of the year.
No, it's not. It's not like you go to some fairs and you see these massive developments and you think,
Exactly. So they have, I think, for the CRE Awards in Budapest, they still have a few days or a couple weeks to do nominations. I think.
Yeah. CRE will keep it open for I think we've got probably about a week.
A week longer. So if you want to put in nominations for the CRE Awards, Commercial Real Estate Awards in Budapest, still time to put in nominations.
We like to give the jury, some time to go through the nominations and come up with the shortlist. So we'd like to announce that as soon as possible.
Right. Most jury members already in. We've got about 30. Take a look at the website. You'll see on the jury, and that's October 19th. And then our one of our iconic events that we've been doing for, I don't know, over 10 years now, 12 years, I think, is the CEE Investment Awards here in Warsaw.
And this one's going, it's CRE's going well, but I'm just really surprised about the number of nominations we're getting for the investment awards, because I always remember that, we'd go to Expo Real and try to, maybe
get the last ones,
get a few last ones in, but we've got such a good, strong list to announce at Expo Real we can do this year. You know, it's a real strong list, and it's very encouraging, to be honest.
I was surprised with how much the investment market dropped, and still there's a lot of investments.
Yeah. I mean,
in the region.
Yeah, the deals, there are less deals, but you know, this is just how it is at the market at the moment, and you know, hopefully the market will pick up next year. But yeah, there is an awful lot coming in. So you know,
well, if you're doing a deal in this market, you know, it's not easy, right?
Well, it shows there is money.
There is money. There's
just a bit of a difference between what the sellers and the buyers want to do.
Well, the guys coming in with cash, they always tell me we're buying it. It's just we're not really sure what price yet, or they know what price. They're like, the sellers aren't really.
Yeah,
you know, they always tell me, Craig, they need a few more months to understand the new pricing structure.
Right. Yeah.
So that's good. So I think at the investment awards, great opportunity for investors to meet each other, talk about what's going on. If you've got a project or a deal or something you want to put in one of the nominations for service provider, also.
But also find it in this time of year is like, it's usually when, you know, some deals are closed and announced this time of year as well. So I mean, I think there will be less, but you know, for sure we'll probably pick up a few more.
Well, it seems like we always get either while I'm in Expo Real, they're signing some deals. There's always another 4 or 5 at Expo Real. Or the week after, they're like, "Can we get in this deal? Is it past the deadline?"
There is a lot going on, and we generally seem to pick up a lot of it.
Yeah, and Expo Real, gosh, I almost forgot to mention Expo Real. A lot of fun. We always go a day before for the for Oktoberfest, which is always nice, and you know, always some nice parties to go to the night before. Halibut Bank being one of them that always is always very happy they invite us to their tent, and it's always you know.
And what you've got your little outfit.
I got my little outfit, and it looks nice. I'm wearing the same one. You know,
it'll be hanging off you.
Yeah, you know, women, they have to change their dresses all the time, but I'm wearing the same, same sexy, you know, Oktoberfest outfit, or maybe I'll change the shirt.
Do you wear that at the fair as well, or is it just at the Munich?
You have to wear it into the fair because the party's in the fair. Yeah, no, I won't. I probably won't wear it to Expo Real, but that's a good idea. I think
you'll get lots of attention, Craig.
I probably will, and maybe you know, you're always trying to get me in trouble. I know. So Expo Real, great event. We're putting out. I guess you're working on getting some articles for this magazine that we're putting out at Expo.
It's full on, Craig. Yeah. It's very busy with the articles and putting the magazine together, and quite happy to get that one out of the way. And
I saw our guy Gary Morell writing some exciting articles about Serbia, about. Montenegro.
Yeah, he's got his finger on the pulse.
Romania.
He's hot. He's working hard. He's sending a few articles in.
Excellent. So if you want to put out anything for to the attendees, if you want to reach any of the attendees at Expo Real, you know, news, articles, advertising any products, advertising any service or new projects, let Winston know, let myself know. We definitely want to get you in this edition. We're, once again, the international media partner for Expo Real, and we have extensive distribution throughout the fair. And also we have partners with Warsaw, of course, as always. We have our magazines distributed there, and most of the Central Eastern European capitals, Romania, Bulgaria, Czech.
Yeah, and we've got I think it's a week before print. So there still is time. There's still some spaces left, and we've got we've got a couple of nice features going into the magazine. Obviously, we've got all our usual features, but this year we're doing a PRS focus, which so there's still some good spaces there.
Oh, right.
So any news, please send it in, and also there's a big ESG focus that we're doing as well.
Oh, right. And I guess some PRS and student housing included in that.
Student housing, of course. Yeah, it's a big topic as well.
Well, so that's I think we pretty much covered it all for the show. I would just like to say thank you for all joining us this morning. And again, if you go to YouTube, subscribe and turn on alerts. Subscribe and turn on alerts, and send me a short message, and I'll send you our limited edition of the Coffee with Craig YouTube limited edition cup, which is, coffee is always better when you're drinking it out of a Coffee with Craig cup and seeing my smiling face on it. And you were asking about, you were also asking about VIPs coming to the Prague event.
Right.
Well, we have our international brand ambassador coming, and Natalia Tomczyk. It's always nice to meet her. So it'll be good to see her at the event.
Yeah,
a lot of other developers, investors, bankers. Good to see as well.
Yeah, no, that'd be very nice to meet Natalia Tomczyk.
Some nice drinks as well. So thank you all for watching this special edition of the Coffee with Craig show. Enjoy the weekend. It's Friday. Weekend ready. Yeah.
Weekend ready.
We're ready for the next thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's supposed to be fantastic weather this weekend as well. So
exactly.
Get your shorts on, put your sunscreen on, and go and enjoy the weather.
Stay safe, and we will see you on Monday with the news. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.